Hello everyone, welcome back to the placement sessions. In today's class, I'm going to discuss a question which is asked in most of the MNC's coding phase and also during the interviews one-on-one. So write a Python program to reverse a string. This is a question which was asked in TCS coding and Accenture. And so here you have to write a program in Python. So this is the input, like I have given a string, so Sudha, and then the output should be like this. Okay, so what is meant by reversing a string? The last character will become the first character, and the last but one will become the second character, and so on. Okay, so this is what is called as reversing a string. And not only a word, it needs to reverse a sentence. So I have given a sentence here, welcome to Python class. And this is what is the expected output. Now, how many ways are there to solve this problem? So there are many ways, multiple ways are there to solve the problem. So herein I'm listing some ways. You can solve the other, you can also give your own other solutions as well. So the first one is like using the slice operator. So in Python, you do have the slice operator, which is used to extract the substring from the string. So I'll be giving the string and then the begin colon end colon step. This step by default, it is 1. If you give a 0 for this particular step, then what happens is it will give me a value error. So you have to make sure that you're giving a negative value or a positive value, not a 0. Okay. So giving a 0 will result in a value error. Now, what is begin? Begin is the first index of the string. So the indexing of the string starts with a 0. So begin is 0, or else you can also mention it. Okay. So the indexing of a string will start with 0. So whatever from where you want to extract the substring, you can give that. Okay, so it can be 2 or 3 or 4 or whatever you can. What is the substring? The index number of the substring, starting substring index, and the ending substring index you will be giving over here. Okay, so that is called as using of the slice operator. Now coming to using the reversed function. So reversed is a function in Python which is used to return the which will return the reversed iterator of the given sequence. Okay, so it can be a tuple or it can be a string or whatever. It can be a list. So it will return the reversed iterator of the given sequence. So it will reverse the items and then it will give an iterator of this particular reversed sequence. And so since it gives a reversed iterator, you need to associate it with the join method. So the join method will iterate over this particular sequence and extracts each and every element and joins them into one single string. So the reversed function should always be associated with the join to get in a string format. And the third kind of solution is that using the loops. You can use for loop or while loop to solve this. In this particular solution, what we'll be doing is we'll be manually extracting the character of the last character of the string by taking the index number. So herein you will be using the length function to extract the total length of the string and then get to the last character, take the last character and then concatenate it with the other string and all that. So using loops is another method wherein you can manually extract character by character from the end and then concatenate it to form a new string, which will be the reversed string. And next solution is like using recursion. So by using recursion also you can solve the same problem. So these are the ways. Now I'll get back to the terminal and show you each and every solution. The first one will be like using slice operator, then I'll be using the reversed function, and then I'll show you how to solve it using loops, and then finally I'll show you how to use recursion. So this is my online terminal. So let me first read in the string. So I'm saying str is equal to. So initially I'll be just taking a string. So I said Sudha. Then to slice this, so I'm saying s is equal to str. So the name of the string that I need to slice is str. So I have given str, and then this is how the operator will be. There will be a square open bracket and close bracket. In between this, you need to give the starting and the ending. So in when I don't give any begin index and end index and give a step as -1, what will happen is it will consider the string from the end. Okay, so -1 is the last character of the given string. So from A, it will reverse everything and put it in a string which is called as S. Okay, so it will read character by character from the end of the string and it will give it. Okay, -1 states that. Okay, fine. If it is 1, it means that it will be considering from U. Okay, so one step away, yeah, from the beginning, from left to, if it is if step is a positive number, it will consider the characters from left. Okay, so it will consider the characters from left. If it is negative, which is -1, it will consider the characters from the end. So I just have sliced it. Now I'm printing S. So let us see whether we'll get the reverse of the string or not. So I have given Sudha as in the str, and then when I sliced it in this manner, so I'm getting the reverse of the string. So rather than taking a string over here, so let me read it from the user. So I'm giving input, then enter string. So I'm asking user to enter a string. And then here also, I'll write something like the reverse of the string is the reverse string. Okay. So the reversed string is, so what is the reversed string? The reversed string is in plus in S. So I'm saying concatenating this string with this string, and then let me check the output. So the string is this is Python class. Okay, and you can see the string is reversed. Okay, so this is what will happen. So let us check on like if I just give 1, what will happen. So I'm giving Sudha as the string, and you can see the reversed of the string is also Sudha, because I said I just started off with the step 1. Okay, so step 1 means that it will actually consider the entire string, because I haven't given the begin and end. Because I didn't give the begin and end, it will consider the entire string. And I'm saying one step, meaning one character by character. So it will just take the character by character and print it. Okay, so 1 means that if I'm giving -1, then it will consider the entire string, but now it will consider the entire string from the end of the string, from the right position. From the right position, it will consider the string till the beginning. So that's what is happening. So now I'm giving Sudha. So you can see that it is considered the string from the end of the string. Okay, so I got the reverse of the string. So this is the first problem. First solution given to the problem. So next we'll see the second solution. What is the second solution? Using the reversed function. So what I'll do here is I'll say reversed. So I have taken the string into str. Now I'm saying reversed str. And let me check this, what will happen. So I said Sudha. So now what happened? So it is saying that S is an iterable. Okay, so I cannot directly print it. So let me check what is the type of S. So you can see type of S. So I entered the string. You can see that the type is reversed. So it's an object of reversed function. So now you need to use the join function to actually print it. So for that, what we are doing is we are just taking a join function. So S1 is equal to, so how you want to join all the characters. So now the characters are like this, S and then U and D and H and A. So the characters are like this. Now you need to the reversed characters. So it is like A, H, D, U and S. So all the characters are like this, and you need to extract each and every character and concatenate it. So for concatenating, we are using a join method to join it. So how you want to join? You don't want any spaces or dots or anything in between these in between these characters. So I'm simply giving a blank strings over here, so nothing in it. So it means that I don't want any spaces or anything in between these characters. So I said join. So what do you want to join? You want to join this particular S. Okay, right. Now let me print the answer. So the string is this join will return a string. So S1 is a string over here. So reversed string is colon, and then what is the reversed string? The reversed string is in S1. So now let us see how this works. So enter a string. So I entered a string which is Sudha. Okay, so you can see that I have entered the string, and now you can see that the reverse string is like this. Okay, so the string is reversed. What happened at this particular step is I got an object which is an iterable object on this particular sequence. The sequence is in reverse order, and there is an iterable object over here which will iterate over the sequence of reversed characters. So you just need to iterate it over it, and each and every character is extracted from this particular sequence S, and then it is joined by using nothing. Okay, so there is no space or no character or nothing. If I use something over here, for example, I'm using a star over here. Now let us see what will happen. So if I put a star, you can see like all these characters are concatenated or joined together by using a star. So I don't want anything. That is why I didn't put anything over here. There are two quotes with nothing in between them, meaning that I just want to join all the characters together with nothing spaced in between, or no spaces or no special characters or nothing with it. So you can once again see that I got the reverse of the string. So this is the second solution that I'm giving for the problem reversing the string. So let us see the third solution. The third solution is using the loops. Okay. To use the loop, what I'm doing is I'm taking an empty string. So I simply have taken an empty string over here, and then I'm taking an iterable variable, loop iterating variable I. So I'm initializing it to the length of the string, so which is len of str, and the length of the string -1, because we know that the indexing will start from 0. So S will be at 0, U will be at 1, and like this. So we don't, if you just check on the index of SUDHA, S is at 0 index, U is at 1, D is at 2, and H is at 3, and A is at 4. The total length of the string is 5. Okay, but the last character will be found at 4 because the indexing starts with 0. So that's why we are saying 5 minus 1, which is 4. So L will be equal to 4. Now what we're doing is we'll be taking a while loop. So now that we have initialized the looping variable I, now we'll form the condition. So I is equal to 5. So we have set it to the last index of the string. So now it has to move backward from left to right. So backward. So to do that, the condition is I is greater than or equal to 0. No, because the first index at 0, so it should be equal to 0. So this is what is my condition. Now inside this, what I'm doing is, so I said S is equal to, so I'll be concatenating S. Initially it is nothing. So plus I'm extracting the characters from str. So the last index is found at 4, right? So I is initially 4. So I'm saying str of I. So one by one character will get accumulated into this. Initially, S of I is nothing but I is equal to 4. Initially I is equal to 4, right? So str of 4 is nothing but the character A. So what we are doing with the character A? So we are saying S plus character A. So what is there in S? Initially it is nothing. Now what happened is, so initially nothing is there. So A is concatenated. So now S will become A. So what is the string that is there in S, which is A? Now in the next iteration, what will happen is I will be equal to 3. Okay, that's what we'll be doing in the next statement, that I is equal to I minus 1. Okay, so we are decrementing I to move to the previous position. Okay, so now when I is equal to 3, what will happen is S is equal to, so what is in S? A. So A plus str of 3. What is there in str of 3? H is there. So now S will become, so S will become AH. So in the same way, now again, I will get a decremented. I will be equal to 2. Now what is there in AS? S is having AH plus the previous character, which is D. Now S will be having AHD. So likewise, the operation will take place, the iteration will take place, and at each and every iteration, one of the characters will get added to the string. Okay. So finally, print the string which is there in S, which is the reverse of the string. So reverse string is equal to, or a colon, so which is nothing but there in S. Now let us execute and see. So str is equal to Sudha. Okay, so now the reverse string is this one. So this is the third solution that I'm giving you by using while loop. Okay, you can also do it using the for loop. Now let us look into the fourth solution. The fourth solution wherein I am using recursion. So let us take a look at how that recursion works. Okay. So I'm writing a function over here. Okay. So the function is def of reverse. So which will be taking str into it. And then I'm putting a colon over here. So next I'm saying length of, okay. So str, length of str. If it is equal to 0, then I'm saying return str. Okay. So else what you need to do is, else now we'll be calling the recursive function. So I'm saying return. So the same function. What is recursion? Calling the same function. Function calling itself. So I'm calling, what is the name of the function? Reverse. And then I'm using the reverse function. Now how I'm using this reverse function is that I'm taking str and I'm leaving off the first character, and I'll be taking the character from one position. Okay, so this is what I'm doing over here. So I'm just taking the rest of the characters from position 1. Plus what I'm doing is I'm saying str of 0. So now what happens? Like, why I have given something like this? Let us try to understand. So initially it is Sudha, right? So now what I'm doing is, so Sudha, this 0 is at 0th position. So I'm taking out that. So which is will be there in S of 0. So I have taken out S. What is the position, index position of U? The index position of U is 1. Okay, so I'm taking the rest of the string except for the first character. So the first character is S of 0. So I want to concatenate something. So this will need to return something, right? So this is a function call and it will return something, and that return value is concatenated with this S of 0 value, which is equal to S. Okay, so this S of 0 is equal to S initially. Now after that, what we have done is this UDHA is again passed into str. Now the length of the string is 4. 4 is equal to 0 is false. So it comes to the else part. And now what happened? Again, I'm calling the reverse function, but on the different data. Now U is at position 0 and DHA is the one from the first position. So I'm separating S of 0 over here. Now S of 0 will be equal to U. Okay, so this is what we have done, and we are passing DHA again as str. So str holds DHA. Now again the length of the string is 3. 3 is equal to 0 is false, so it comes to the else part. So wherein again the reverse function is called on the data. Reverse function is called on the data from one position. So what is set from one position, which is H and A. So we are taking out this D and we are putting it in S of 0. So S of 0 is equal to what? D now. Okay. So this HA is passed into str. Now the length of string is 2. 2 is equal to 0 is false. So it comes again to the else part and it will take the data from the position 1. So position 1 is A, right? So what it will do? It will put this particular H in S of 0. So S of 0 will be equal to H and then A is considered. Now A is passed into this particular str. So 1 is equal to 0 is false. So again it comes to the else part. Now what happened? There is nothing from, there is only one character. So which is like at the position S of 0. So S of 0 is equal to A and from one position nothing is there. So this will return an empty string. So str will get an empty string. Now length of str is equal to, obviously it's an empty string, so 0. So 0 is equal to 0, so it returns str. So returns str is nothing. So what happens? So it returns nothing, right? So an empty string is returned. So the empty string is returned by this most recently called function. So what is most recently called function? Which is called when S of 0 is equal to A. Now what will happen in reverse? What it will do? It will concatenate the empty string plus what is there in S of 0, which is A. So which will return in a and this is returned to the next function. Okay, so the previously called function. So what is written? A is returned to this particular function which is having S of 0 as H. So what happens now? This A is concatenated. So A is written. So this A is concatenated to H and then AH is returned to the function wherein S of 0 is equal to D. So now what happens? So it will concatenate this plus 2 is this S of 0, which is D, resulting in AHD. Okay, and returning to the function which is having S of 0 as U. So what will happen? It will concatenate. So plus S of 0 is equal to nothing but U, resulting in a string which is AHDU. So this AHDU is written to this S of 0, the first function wherein we called uh, uh, UDHA, right? So that function. So the first called function which is having SS in S of 0. So it will concatenate to this and what will happen finally resulting in AHDUS and this is returned to the called function. Okay, so this is how the recursion works. I hope everybody understood this and let us now look into the next part. So this is what will happen in this function and this is how I'm reading the function. So input, enter the string. After the input is given, so I'm saying O is equal to so I'm calling the function. So I'm saying reverse and I'm passing the string. So reverse is the function, my own function. It is not the built-in function, the function that I have written. And then I'm sending str into this particular function. So this will reverse the string and return it. Okay, so what is written? This particular reverse of the string is written. So I'm catching it into another variable, which is O. And now I'm saying the reversed string is and then what is the reversed string? Str or O? It is O, right? So the reversed string is there in O because this is what is catching the return of this particular function. So let us now execute and see. Okay, so enter the string. So I have entered Sudha. So you can see that the reverse string is this one. You can also enter a sentence. Okay, so this is Sudha's placement class. So you can see the string is reversed. Okay, so this is Sudha's placement class. Okay, so these are the 4 solutions that I'm giving for reversing of the string. You can also form your own solutions and work on this. Thank you for watching.